because immediately after the anthem you just go back and pick your bat and gloves and you get onto the field. But that shows a lot of confidence in this opening pair of Rohit Sharma, the captain, and KL Rahul. 70 matches, very good strike rate, average 30, which is very good for T20.
Likes to go at the bowler, I beg your pardon, to create that extra pace.
Ball was in the air briefly, but Chinox travelled to the boundary very quickly. Just a couple of bounces and was gone. Now there could be trouble. Easy. Once again, too short. One bounce into the boundary. At 112, 113 kilometers an hour, he's got to be very careful of his length. 2 boundaries in the first over, it's 8 for no loss. You get just a single. That man in the deep is well in front of square. He's gone straight to him.
The sixes were that much bigger on this ground.
That's another one. Comfortably into the crowd.
Yeah, almost carbon copy of the shot that got him out at Katik, but this one hits the middle of the bat, sails into the long-on boundary.
Good fielding.
And that's why you have high-scoring games here in Indore.
Slow delivery, get the leading edge, so well done by the bowler, taking the pace off.
Wonderful shot. Did he get it on the full, but the timing is immaculate. Raced away through the mid-wicket boundary.
One burly, big human being.
Wonderful cricket from India. Exploring all parts of the ground. They've explored the sky as well. Now they're finding out how quick the outfield is.
Not enough protection. There is the power play.
Well, it's gone up again. Seemed like he had mistimed it. And I'm sure when you look at the slow motion, I don't think it's come really from the meat of the bat. He was looking more towards the onside. But that's the beauty of this ground. And when you go out there and just walk on the pitch, you see the difference. The fielder there should be able to get around. Slightly round arm to Sara Pereira. Take another ball. Square on the offside. Rohit Sharma using the pace of the bowler.
Well, it makes no sense to me why he's gone for the Yorker. Field spread out. They've got much more protection now on the boundary. But they were good with their lines and lengths early on. We haven't seen a bouncer yet from memory. Need to get back to that attacking mindset. The captain's gone straight into defensive mode here.
And the last time Kane Richardson bowled a bouncer to Rohit Sharma, it went over the ground. It was still travelling to Ujjain when the ball was fetched.
This is Chaturanga de Silva. There's a lot of first-class experience. He's played over 60 matches. And how good is that shot? Again, the practice pitches will take the ball further and quickly into the ropes. Should have been stopped. Now that's going for 4. Should have been stopped the first instance. Unfortunately, the ricochet was so quick. I thought maybe an additional run after he half stopped it. That's gone for 4 too.
It's just the last 4 overs where the runs have come a lot quicker, possibly a bit of sagging shoulders.
It doesn't matter where the fielders are. The fashion is today to hit the ball in the second tier. Rohit Sharma gets 50 of just 23 balls. Really, if you wanted to see a mockery of the boundary rope, this is it.
Now, Rohit striking at 230. Timing has been wonderful to watch. Man in form, captaining his country. Boy, are they loving it in the stands.
This one's even bigger. Go get another ball. No, this is only third tier. Well. 100 of the partner ownership comes up in 8.4 overs. What were they doing in the first 4? And I'll tell you what, the fielders are like children. When you go to an airport, you just see the big planes flying overhead. There's 4. Now his field is set wide on the on and deep on the off. So not too much support there down at third man. And this is becoming like book cricket now. Now that's in the gap for 4. Wow, what a shot. Just a gentle little push. He's picked the gap perfectly. He can score runs in his sleep today. 108 for no loss.
Last round, guys, last round. So the batsmen throw their bats at every delivery.
2 deliveries that have only just produced a single each. That was as pretty a shot as any you will say. It was nicely just driven straight. That came straight out of another form of the game and went for 4. He didn't get as much time as he wanted. He decided where he was going to hit the ball. Low full toss, not always easy. No boundary in this over. Yes, boundary in this over. He's bowled a good over for most part of it and gone for 9. It's 117 for no loss. Now that's a missed time. Well, go for 6. Might just have palmed it over. Maybe it would have just gone nonetheless. But had he been right there on the rope, I think he might have taken it actually.
That'll be a wide ball. He's mixing it up.
There he goes. Back into the second tier. If you're sitting in the second tier, get ready for them catching practice because they're not catching it within the boundary area. 14 of this over already. We were competing. There he goes again. This time he finds another part of the ground. It's still almost the second tier. Rohit Sharma is absolutely unstoppable once he gets going, as we saw in Mohali. 91 of 33 balls. He's hit 7 sixes and 10 fours. There he goes again. That's the most dramatic of them all. I told you catch them in the stands because the boundary is too short. Make it double the length, the boundary. It's 143 for no loss. 26 came of that over. Well, he goes for it. It's a century. It equals the fastest T20 international century ever. Smithy David Miller got it at 35 balls. Now Rohit Sharma's got it at 35. And he breaks India's record by a ridiculous 11 balls. 101 not out with 11 fours and 8 sixes. There isn't a part of the ground he hasn't made an impact on.
Yeah, and all the cameras on in the crowd. What a moment for everyone here at this ground to witness. Incredible batting. Real class. A man in his prime form. Prime time of his career.
Right, Akila Dhananjay. Now then, is that allowed? We've seen a dot ball.
Oh, another one.
And said that he's a very impressive young man. 3 dot balls. Now a slog for 1. So 4 balls produce only the 1 run.
Well, goes only one way. Back into the crowd. 150 up for India.
He has to go to Hong Kong to play the Hong Kong sixes. This is like the indoor sixes.
How hard was that hit? This is incredible from Rohit Sharma.
We've seen a lot of sixes, but have a look at this ball.
Oh, another one. He gets closer to that 200 you're talking about, Karthik.
That 100 was on the 40th over, then he raced to double 100. He raced to 135 deliveries. You never know.
Gone. Rohit Sharma. He's tried to use the pace. Dushmantha Chamira has come up with a slower one. 118 to Rohit Sharma. He makes the walk back, but he's thrilled everyone here.
Rohit Sharma fans will hate us now, Karthik. The moment we started talking about his double 100, is gone. 16 runs from the over. He was looking for another one. They rise to their feet and everyone will do that. And such a short